So I was in Bazaar's, one of Bazaar's Wednesday waffles that he does a lot. And there was one I had already gotten some, didn't win anything. And he decided to put up two Michael Malloys. And I had them already. So I was like, I'm not getting in this waffle. It doesn't make sense to me. But there was one spot open. Nobody was taking it. And so I said, bet, what's 10 more dollars? And I went in and I won. But again, they were two that I already had. So I messaged him. I was like, yo, I have those. Can I switch them out? Or is that, against the rules or whatever? He was like, no, I got other Michael Laws. What don't you have? And I was like, I have no idea. What else do you have? And so we settled on this one. One out of the two. I'll review the other one a little bit later. This is American Novelist from the Esquire line of Michael Malloy. Now, this might actually be the most challenging Michael Malloy I've ever had, simply because it has that leather note in it. And leather and I do not get along a lot. So it really depends how it's blended. Kind of expecting Michael Malloy to be well blended, as it always is. But that's the bottle. American Novelist. And so notes are right here. So it's got Italian bergamot, fresh juniper, and wild mint at the top. It's got clary sage, basil, and leather in the middle. And it's got cedarwood, moss, pine, Siberian in the base. So the only thing I'm worried about in this one is that leather note. So let's get into it. This is not a first impression. I did spray it as soon as I got it, but it was traveling in the heat. So, you know what I mean? Can't really go off that. But this will be the test. Is this something that I can actually wear? American Novelist from the Esquire line of Michael Malloy. Fresh, aromatic, a little green, with a little bit of leather. Now, I don't know. Trying to think. This would be date night, I think, for me. Maybe cooler weather. Not that you can't wear this in the springtime, but I would definitely try and keep it below 80 with this one. 75, 80. But it's not bad. I thought it was going to be a lot worse with that leather. And I'll be honest with you, the first day I sprayed it, I was like, I don't like this. I barely get that leather. That leather note is very well blended into it. So it is. So what I'm getting is that clary sage in the mint, really. I mean, the juniper in the mint. Clary sage also. You get that earthiness from the basil and the moss. So you get that green feel because the pine is in there too. But aromatic, woody, fresh, spicy. That's what I'm getting. And it's not bad, but definitely more spring, autumn for me, spring and fall. But I like it. I didn't think I would. But this is American Novelist from the Esquire line of Michael Malloy. I actually thought there was one I wasn't going to be able to wear. It's different, not mass appealing. So test it before you buy it. But I'm good with it. I love y'all. Stay blessed, stay safe, and until next time, baby. Peace.